Cool. Oh. Hello, Merry Christmas and happy New Year, Christmas Eve to my American friends, and happy Christmas to the Europeans who are middle of the night. So I am going to put it on Instagram, live on YouTube. Yeah. Come and say hi. All right. Save the best for the last. Yeah. I'll probably still post tomorrow anyway. I need to. I've only released the, what's it called? The new podcast. I've only released it on Spotify, and you've got to do other stuff to put it on, like Apple, and I don't know, what are the other podcast things? I don't know. Ugh, my hair's got like a blunt look about it. I need a real haircut because you see, I did get it cut when I cut it all off. It was kind of a little bit mohawky, and then since then I have been cutting it myself. And I think I need a real haircut because the ends are so mismatched. But it's definitely come in thicker, which is great because my hair was really thin. Now, that was from lots of dyeing it, you know. I got some cherries. I'm not going to eat all these. I just don't want to get like cherries. I've got. I was trying to sell this. Not sponsored. P.S. This no shoe protein bar. Yesterday I had the mango and cream, and I had one as a snack last night as well. They were so good. And this one's the peaches and cream. So that's breakfast because I just woke up. Well, I woke up about an hour ago. Yeah, and last night I was just scrolling on Instagram because I need to remember to go back over there. I'm going to make a conscious effort to try and grow my channel. Thankfully, I'm back up to 1,300 subscribers. Hooray. But I've been going up and down. And I think it's because of the very thing that I'm going to talk about right now. And branding and my background. I've got my watermelon badge, brooch. So thankfully, Earthswalder brought out a watermelon brooch. So that's been one of my faves, because that's my favorite brooch brand, and they brought out a watermelon brooch. Then we've got Free Palestine up here. And yeah, once Christmas is over, I'm going to have a few other things on the set in the office that indicate how I feel. So I was especially touched by the story of Uncle Khalid. And if you don't know the story, I mean, the thing is, there's hundreds, maybe thousands of Uncle Khalids. And he went viral because his granddaughter had not survived a bombing, and he was holding her, and he called her the soul of my soul. And I think is so beautiful. He lost all of his grandchildren, and so then he went to be like basically to try and be the granddad of everyone, or Uncle Khalid. He also was really well known for feeding all the cats and kittens. And there's this very cute video of him like banging on the tin, and it's like hundreds maybe of cats just running at him. So you can see, that's the soul of the person. And he was recently also killed by the Israelis. And it's very sad. He kept his granddaughter's name is Reem. He kept Reem's earring, and it was in a pocket. And when he got interviewed, he said, this is my badge. This is who I'm doing this for. Anyway, yeah, in the last week, he has been also murdered. And, oh God, this is going to get demonetized for sure. And even though that's very sad, and I'm agnostic, so I don't know what is out there, my belief as far as religion goes is I believe whatever is true for you will happen for you. So if you believe in an afterlife, then I think you'll have an afterlife. If you believe that there's no afterlife, then that's what's going to happen to you. If you believe there's a heaven and a hell, that's what's going to happen in the afterlife. And especially that comes with the caveat that if you have not lived according to your doctrines, and if you are somebody who could go to hell, that's where you go if you don't follow your religious rules. So hell is empty and all the devils are here. That's a Shakespearean quote. Yeah, so hey, that's a bit of a depressing Christmas message, but I watched this beautiful, beautiful animation about him rejoining Reen in the afterlife, and yeah, that gives a little bit of comfort, but they shouldn't be dying. They shouldn't be dying. And now that it's come out that Joe Biden's mental capacity has been hidden and manipulated by everybody behind the scenes who wanted to prop him up into power, and this was before the 2019 elections. And when the time comes for people to be found to be like facing the consequences of the genocide in Gaza, I think that Joe Biden's team need to be a part of that, because they have driven this disastrous foreign policy that has resulted in a Holocaust. And that's the other thing too. Benjamin Netanyahu, how dare he? The Holocaust was something that, was not supposed to happen again. And now when people think of the Holocaust, it's going to be undeniably tied to the genocide in Gaza. And it's such a stain on the memory of those people who were lost in World War II. And yeah. Anyway, that's why I'm a little bit more. It's still the Christmas colors. Come on now. And I would like to give to a charity today. I'll have a look because I know that World Kitchen is in there. There is there's some charities that provide SIM cards because it's very difficult to get information out because there's no journalists left in Gaza. And well, except for Bisan, she's amazing. She's a hero. She's an icon. And uh, World Kitchen, maybe Medicine Sans France. Hang on, did I say that right? Some Doctors Without Borders. I think they're still in there. If anyone listens to the Bad Hasbro podcast, Bad Hasbro is a name for. See, this is so funny. This is how it's like the Germans. Hasbro is the name for Israeli propaganda, and there's a comedian, Matt Lee. He is Jewish and he does a podcast called Bad Hasbro, and it's basically he's an anti-Zionist Jewish man, and he hosts it with another anti-Zionist Jewish guy, and yeah, they're doing good work. The Hasbro, what was I going to say? Oh, at the beginning of every episode, they say they're sponsored by a charity, so they have a whole bunch of Palestinian charities to give to. And it's very hard because I have, uh, Free Palestine in my bio and in my username and so on and so forth. I do get a lot of DMs about like supporting GoFundMe's and stuff like that. And I'm happy to uh, promote them, but it's difficult to support all of them financially. Best Palestinian best charities to give to. Let's have a look. Anyway, my dad got himself a really cool Christmas present. He's very excited. He bought himself a motorbike. He was talking to me about it, and he's a bikey guy from like way back. And he did have a bike a few years ago, and he had an accident that wrote it off. And he basically, yeah, he wasn't able to sort of get back to it. And I'm so happy for him that he's got it back again. I did buy myself some new clothes, but the sizing, I fucked it up. And what time is it yet? So yeah. I'll have a look at what charity we can donate to. And then we're gonna talk about Veronica Bay. So she had her baby, terribly cute little baby, of course, like she's gorgeous. The husband's handsome. Uh, and yeah, we'll see what she's been up to. I hadn't seen um what's it called? The much doTERRA stuff on there, but we will have a look, and we will, if I can't find much on her account, I do have a podcast to react to. My throat is feeling a little bit scratchy. Could it be from the being doing shows nearly every day? I took one day off because I went to a Christmas party. Oh, she's a cutie. Um, an old friend. He's got, oh my God, there's some really bizarre AI pictures of people with black eyes. It's very strange. We need to be careful of AI. I like it as a way of, like I do use it for creative prospects or creative projects. But I put my own, like twist on it. Okay, I don't know. Let's see. Is she still Linktree? We'll have a look at her Linktree because that's where we know there's going to be stuff. Oh, yeah, she's still in doTERRA. Okay, let me show you. Alrighty. So, oh, you can get a free ebook from Veronica. Should we? She definitely is one of these people who suffers from upline's hubris because she thinks she's so smart. Upline's hubris, in case you haven't been in my videos for the last couple of days, it's the term I came up with after seeing the worst rapper in the world release a song because he is at the top of an MLM. So she's got the wellness consultation, heal naturally with doTERRA. How do you guys say it? doTERRA? doTERRA? Do? Um, what is your budget for your first order? And what's this? A 30-day cleanse and restored detox protocol? What is that about? Is that? It is doTERRA. Okay. Right, hang on. I might put a little bit of Christmas music on. Turn it down. This sounds Christmassy. So this is AI generated, so I'm not sure about that. Okay, is this? All right, hang on. So the Holy Holistic, that's her team name. Rachel. This seems expensive. Sorry, this music is terrible. I want to fast forward it, but it won't let me. Okay, so cleanse and restore protocol. We've got Microplex, EDR Prime, E Omega, Essential Oil Mega something, Alpha CRS Plus, doTERRA, Endocrine. Are we messing with hormones here? GX Assist, PB Assist, Terrazyme, Zendocrine. What, pray tell, is the difference between endocrine and zendocrine? And then lemon. So this protocol is for anyone seeking to cleanse their body of excess toxins for a healthier look and feel. What's a healthier look and feel? How do you qualify that? How do you promise results? What does that mean? Because that could mean 100 different things for 100 different people. Also, your liver called and they said, we've got this. We've got it, sis. This is a 10-step. 10. Look, because of the medication I'm on, I definitely need to take extra dietary fiber, right? It's a scoop of fiber. It's tasteless, like it doesn't have a taste. It breaks down really easily. Anyway, of top grade, pure and potent products that will take for 30 days to help your body cleanse and restore. In 2023, okay, we're almost in 2025, sis. We're constantly exposed to toxins through the air we breathe, products we apply to our skin, and the foods we consume. Veronica, stop eating toxins. Don't do it. Just say no to eating toxins. I'm gonna change the music because this is dumb. See if there's something else that's a bit better. I don't know what this is. This sounds like the beginning of freaking American Horror Story. I don't know what I should put on there because this sounds terrible too. Let's go for lo-fi. Hey, Rosie! Hello, William. Okay, that's a little better. Yeah, 10 products. Wholly holistic aims to promote awareness of detoxing to prevent the emergence of illnesses caused by a high toxic load. What? That was so. People think, especially those people with appliance hubris, think that they need to make sentences really like complicated and using like, complicated phrases, but you don't. Clear writing is better than anything. Hey, August, long time I haven't seen you around. Nice to see you. Yeah. Veronica, how do you know that you've got a high toxic load? You're not talking about going to get blood tests, are you? From the doctor, which you can fully afford. You can start this cleanse whenever you desire. It's recommended to do it 1 to 2 times a year for routine maintenance. Oh, she missed out the bit where for to keep money in my pocket, where you can purchase the kit here. Join us for a transformative journey toward better health. Toxins are everywhere. Oh, fucking hell. In modern society, and they are affecting the way your body functions. Making sure we are helping flush toxins out through using pure and potent ingredients found in nature opens the door for better health, sis. I don't know why I'm all about calling Veronica sis today for some reason. There are things that are from nature. It doesn't mean they're good. Arsenic's natural. Yeah. All right, we're gonna watch this video. This little video that she's got here. So let me turn the music off. All right. I don't know if the sound's gonna work, so I'll see if I can put captions up. Could be kidding me. An ad. Can people hear that? Let me know in the chat. The chat. I know pure and potent is very generic. Let's start by looking at bacteria and viruses. Just let me know if you can hear or not hear it. I'll read out the captions. Some bacteria can release toxins, mainly in two different ways. First, they can actually discharge a toxin, which can attack a cell's membrane or enter the cell and wreak havoc once inside. Secondly, some bacteria have toxins as part of their outer membrane, and the toxin is released when the bacterium is killed. Some viruses release toxins during the replication process once inside cells. Some fungal infections of crops can produce mycotoxins in the food chain. Once these toxins enter the body, they can compromise the immune system, which can lead to many other physical problems. There are also environmental toxins. There are also environmental toxins that we are exposed to every day. Chemicals are always being released into the environment. Yeah, that's not the only way chemicals in here. This is a chemical. This is a chemical. Everything is a chemical. And that's what I said before. The liver has got it. The liver's got this. Okay. We're exposed to pesticides, herbicides, and water pollution, the way some foods are processed. Ads. The other things, so I think I can't remember what I was doing, what prompted me to think of this, but where I live, it's a highly industrial town. It's got like an aluminium, like aluminum and aluminium processing. What's QAL do? Oh yeah, they're aluminium or aluminum, and and there's also a liquid gas thing. There is a lot of industry. I used to, well, there's probably still, we have a problem with light pollution in this town because everything's always open and the industry produces a lot of light. And so we don't see the stars as well in my town. And this is where I also grew up, and I blame this for my height because I lived here the longest, and my siblings all moved when they were younger to a different town when my dad got a job in a different town, and I stayed, and because being the oldest, I was here the longest, and I stayed a little extra. And also I was in my growing time here, and so that's why I think I'm short. And I used to have allergies off the charts. Like I used to get in so much trouble because I would have tissues everywhere, including in my pockets. And my mum would be like, make sure you take the tissues out of your pockets because in old washing machines, like if you left a tissue in your pocket, it would just explode on all over the clothes. I don't know what they did, but that doesn't happen anymore. And so coming back to live here again as an adult, oh, and there was a distinct smell. It was like it wasn't so bad, but it was, it was a pollution smell. I don't know. I don't know. Essential oils are chemicals. Oh my God. um, yeah, and when I came back as an adult, the smell's gone. You can't see it in the air. It's definitely different. I don't have bad allergies. So either they've changed how they do stuff and they still do release a lot of pollution, but they've definitely changed how they do it. Yeah, that's my story of living in an industry town, where we did have a lot of pollution, and I don't know that the pollution is gone. I just can't see it or smell it anymore. Yes, if you hear a strange noise in the background, like I don't know, how did Gus describe it? Gus described it a certain way. I can't remember on Sunday. I said, "What is that noise in the background?" It was like a uh, something grinding or something metallic. It's crickets, a shit ton of crickets. Okay, they are just going off. All right, let's get back to this wonderfully informative video. All right, the way some foods are processed adds adds toxins to them. Really? Does it? Uh, Even many household cleaners have toxins in them. The list is endless. Some of our some of our everyday habits expose us to toxins, smoking being at the top of the list. Well, yeah, I suppose, but I don't know, how many people smoke? I suppose my dad does smoke, but he smokes in his bedroom. Um, I don't, I've never smoked, so yeah, it's not a problem for me. There are many different toxins from cigarette smoke that can attack the body in many different ways. Uh, what is that saying here? Toxin. Oh, okay. Sorry, this is, let me go. Yeah, all right. Uh, two Nick smokes, 20 class cigs, 20 class A cigs with double nicotine. That's weird. All right. Many antibiotics can have toxic effects. Overconsumption of alcohol and recreational drugs increase our exposure. Not the shitting on antibiotics. Are you fucking kidding? Antibiotics they're fantastic. Like, they're one of probably, I'd say, trusted and reliable treatments for um, when you do have some sort of virus. It's crazy. All right. Overconsumption of alcohol and recreational drugs increase. Minnie, what are you doing? Increase our exposure to to toxins, and some of the clothes we wear have dyes that can be toxic. Many of the perfumes and even some many fragrances we wear, and even some spray air fresheners have toxins that can be inhaled or enter the body through pores in the skin. Even emotions can have toxic effects. Is this real science? Not dealing with not being dealing with stress or being angry or always pessimistic can impair the immune system and lead to more serious conditions. Really? Is that scientific fact? I mean, it makes sense, but yeah. Like stroke or heart attack. Toxic waste products such as carbon dioxide are created from breathing, some normal metabolic reactions that occur in the body, like breathing. and that be the basics of toxins. Oh, that's an AI, definitely, because that's not that be the basics of toxins. Getting fat, or I don't know. I might check out this uh, channel. All right, this is what you get in the clean and restore. Remember, this is what Veronica is advertising at the moment through doTERRA. I wonder if there's a lot of like crossover where, like you're doubling up with what you're taking here. So the endocrine, they don't even have a label. Like, and you can't see the whole bottle because there's a reflection, the glare of the photograph. You can't see the whole name. Maybe that's what they want though, because I bet you this is going to take us to. Oh, it's going to take. Oh, here we go. Zendocrine detoxification blend soft gels. Supports the body's natural detoxification system with a proprietary blend of tangerine, rosemary. Oh, this is. Oh no, I thought it was the oil again because just the shape of the bottle. Zendocrine hang on, rosemary, geranium, juniper berry, and cilantro essential oils. It has essential oil in it. No, 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 no. Other ingredients, right? That's not good. My God, I can't. All right. Can you see that? Yes. The power is, hang on. Zendocrine helps cleanse the body of toxins and free radicals. Has anyone heard anyone talk about free radicals in forever? Like, not me. Where are we up to? But where do I split this guy? Free radicals, free radicals. that can slow the body's systems down, leaving a heavy weighted feeling. Is that what we want? Do we want a heavy weighted feeling? Including the liver and kidneys. Oh, okay. No. While tangerine and geranium have purifying effect. Oh my god, I keep losing my spot. I'm so sorry, but including the liver and kidney, while tangerine and geranium have purifying effects against unwanted substances in the body. Ooh, what's that one say? My god, this footnote here, that's down here, that is ridiculously small. It says, these statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Yeah, well, we need that. Zendocrine soft gels provide a quick and easy way to consume the Zendocrine detoxification blend, whether you're traveling in a hurry or simply like the convenience of soft gel. So it's a proprietary blend, which is red flag. All right. I wonder why they went with endocrine and zendocrine. Are they connected? Hang on. That's meant to be, that was zendocrine, not endocrine. That's the wrong. This is a totally different formatting. It's so weird. Yeah, that's right, Rosie. Targeted organ. You're promising skin health from, sorry, my brain just stopped working. It's like going, this is a lot of information for like cleansing. So it supports healthy cleansing and filtering functions of the liver, kidney, colon, lungs, and skin. It cleanses the skin. How? I've got better ways of cleansing the skin. Have a shower. Anyway, Zendocrine whole food detox blend, psyllium husk powder. You know that's actually the number one ingredient. That's why it's listed first. Rhubarb root extract, kelp, barberry, milk, thistle, seed extract, safflower, flower extract, acacia gum, osha, root powder, garlic bulb extract, ew, red clover, aerial parts extract, burdock. Oh, girls, red clover. Is red clover the one that's the problematic one? Aerial parts extract, burdock, root extract, dandelion, root extract, marshmallow, herb extract, clove flower extract, and enzyme support, amylase, cellulase, magnesium oxide, and manganese sulfate. So let me just check that again. I'm sure that it wasn't the endocrine. it was the Zendocrine. Yeah, how bizarre. And it's almost like, no, that thought's also gone. All right, so proprietary blend of whole food extracts. Here's an idea. If you've got a blend of whole food extracts, why not just eat the food? All right. GX Assist contains proprietary blend of doTERRA CPTG certified pure grade tested certified pure tested grade. Just put CPTG. Fuck's sake. Essential oils from oregano, tea tree, lemon, lemongrass, peppermint, and thyme. The GX Assist blend was formulated to improve microbial balance. This proprietary blend helps purify and cleanse the digestive system. I won't do this for all of them, I promise. So what's in it? Oregano, tea tree, lemon. Not much to this. Like, just have a drink of water and some unflavored, what's it called? Fiber. PB Assist, 6 bit of active, delivering 6 billion CFUs of active probiotic cultures and soluble prebiotic fructoligosaccharides. What is that word? That encourage friendly bacterial growth. Terrazyme is a proprietary blend of 10 active whole food enzymes that are often deficient in cooked, processed, and preservative-laden foods. It includes a variety of whole food enzymes that help with digestion of food, enzymes that help with the digestion of protein, fats, complex carbohydrates, sugar, fiber, and other food nutrients. DDR prime includes frankincense, wild orange, linseed, thyme, clove, summer savory, niaouli, and lemongrass essential oils shown in studies to promote a healthy response to free radical healthy cellular function. This is a balanced blend of antioxidant vitamins A, C, and E. Mega essential oils is marine and plant-based. Yeah, cooked food is definitely easier to digest. Alpha CRS cellular vitality complex contains powerful polyphenols that protection cells from free radicals that can damage cellular DNA, mitochondria, and other critical cell structures. Learn all about our lifelong vitality pack here. I will open that up in a second. Lemon Boost. Lemon provides a refreshing and healthy boost throughout the day. Take it internally. Straight up, just saying, take this essential oil. Right. $275. I don't think I think it's fair-ish for the amount of products you get. Except that it's woo-woo. And there's definitely no guarantees. Oh God, she's got her phone number on this. Let me. Ah, ah, um, oh, someone will be able to freeze it anyway. Let me just. No, I just want to put it in front so that you can't see her phone number, dude. Um, okay. Your body is your temple, the only body God gave you to get through this human experience. Make sure you value it and take care of it. I'm excited your feedback post protocol. Feel free to message me directly if you have any questions. Ooh, ooh. So yes, um, mm, definitely do not need this because, as William was inferring before, we have a liver. And for most people, not everyone, because some people do have liver disease and so on. I'd say that if you're an alcoholic, liver is a problem. God, you gotta take 4 tablets. Look at those big mamas. And these are only for a month. Oh yeah, it's 30 days too. All right. So that's what Veronica's pushing at the moment. She got anything else on her? Partner with me in business. If you're visionary enough to believe you can change the world, this company is for you. Here we are hyper focused on the vision and the success follows. I don't know. Partnering with doTERRA means you get to bring healing products to the world. You get to be part of an intentionally mission-focused community. You'll get to build an online business through promoting a product that has made an incredible name for itself. It sells itself. Not the best expression. You get to build an online business through promoting a product that has made an incredible name for itself. It sells itself. If your desire is to pursue what pure and build a business with integrity, you will find yourself right at home. XXV. Okay, let me get rid of some of those tabs. So yeah, like I said, she had a baby. Okay, hang on. What would happen in our hearts and minds if we actually took time to know God? So Veronica is, I would say that she is a very devout fundamentalist Christian. I think she's a happy clapper. I think she's like that sort of new agey happy clapper. ones who, when they sing, like, they sing like this, like, and they lift their hands to God. All right, hang on. Let me go back and we'll see if I can play this. Yeah, a very attractive couple, but they're not that sweet. All right. If you're questioning God's character, this is for you. I understand. You see the state of the world and you wonder, where is God? And you question his character because you can be like, how can he be, how can he allow all this suffering? Yeah, I wonder that all the time. If there is a God, why is what is currently happening to Palestine happening? And real quick, I want you to think about who is the person that has judged you the harshest since. Hang on, I don't know what she said. Since throughout your life. So who's the one who's judged you the harshest throughout your life? It's usually someone that actually doesn't know you. Damn, Veronica's calling me out. I don't know her. It's true. I know the persona that she portrays to the world. You know, I did that the wrong way around. Oh my god, my brain just is not. It's not real good today. Okay, I don't think it's always somebody necessarily who knows you, but like I've known plenty of girls who would be bitchy to me whether they knew me or not. If we're judging God so harshly, it may be because we don't truly know his character. This is her reflection on religion. To know his character, you have to go back into the world of God. We have to understand history and we have to understand what he has done for us. Now, hang on. I like how to micro sleep it. And we also have to be objective and recognize what humanity has done unto Christ. We are very sinful guys and very rebellious. Yeah, absolutely. August. That's what I've noticed. 'Cause I watched Erin's video on Nurse Hannah, and then I watched another video by Salem Toba, and I just can't believe that they give so much money to the church. Cannot believe it. And also, like, I think she can afford it, and charity's quiet. P.S. I say that as I was like going to give to the Palestinian charities. She is so judgmental. Sorry, we have to start again. We have to understand history. If you understand history, Veronica, then you understand how much harm the church has done, specifically like more targeted at the Catholic Church, but every sort of church has this wing of people with God damn it, my brain. What the hell is happening? Maybe I'm hungry. I don't know. Um, I was talking about how there's a lot of people in Catholicism who have done really, really bad things, and we're just supposed to like believe that God would let this happen, you know, and especially the Catholics. I should have given it a big trigger warning for religious zealotry, manipulation, uh, all the religious stuff. Yeah. So the Catholics, especially, I think, are one of the worst to do this because guess what happens on their deathbed? They confess. And when they confess, and that's why they have confession uh, in confession. When they confess on their deathbed, um, they get to go to heaven. So as long as you confess to your sins, you get to go to heaven. So Catholic heaven full of pedophilic priests. Oh, I did it again. I don't wanna press that again. Sorry. Um Her baby is cute. Oh, she's wearing a Make America Great Again hat. She's Latina. She's Latina. Although they are married, her husband is German. He's an immigrant. These people are so the absolute just lunacy of people like this Latina woman. She doesn't care. She would not care about women's rights. She doesn't think that women deserve rights. They should be following what their husband says. Oh, she's disgusting. Make America great. Okay. She's definitely comes from one of these families that um the pull the ladder up behind you thing where you have all the advantages that were given to immigrants when the border was more compassionate and let people in and all that sort of shit. Yeah, she definitely is going to go broke. I imagine if it gets really bad, they'll go to Germany. So she has this red pill. Yeah. which I was interested in looking at because she's full of conspiracies. Oh, somebody actually said the truth to her. I just invested a lot of time. Yeah, they do. That's it, William. They say, oh, I'm one of the good ones. I'm one of the good ones. It doesn't matter. You will be swept up. They want to take away birthright. If you are born in America, but your parents are immigrants, they want to take your birthright away, which is not. And I heard Donald Trump say that he either doesn't believe or doesn't think it happens in other countries, that there is such a thing as birthright citizenship. And there fucking is. I just invested a lot of time replying to this message, so I thought I would share it here too for anyone else who's also thinking similarly. Perhaps a different perspective, extra dialogue, and some resources can help you see more clearly. I think you can probably send it. Oh, hang on. The other day you asked a question as to why people don't like Trump. Please don't block me for my answer. As a black woman living in America, I feel like Trump entices violence with his words, and that scares me so much. I don't want to be a victim of racial profiling or racism. I feel like he doesn't respect women. Do you remember the comment he said? Grab them by the pussy. That was so disrespectful. And also, I feel he will say a comment that will anger another world leader, and that world leader drops a bomb on us. That's why I don't like Trump. Again, please don't block me for my answer. It's so hilarious that she was like, don't block me. This Veronica blocked me because I said that she should have trigger warnings because she was talking about suicide. I said you're not being safe for your audience when you don't give trigger warnings. Blocked. My answer. This will be interesting actually. I think the part I want to highlight in your message is feel like. We can't make factual conclusions on the feel like emotions. Is it Trump that entices violence or the mainstream media? Fuck all the way off, Veronica. Yeah, no, January 6th, he enticed violence. He told people to go to the Capitol. He told them. That's a fact. Fuck all the way off. The mainstream media is fucked up. Terrible. Doesn't make the other one like not true. I challenge you to do research on this because once you piece together facts, you might arrive at a different conclusion. Where are they then? If you've got the facts, present them, Veronica. Where are these facts you speak of? Also, if what you're watching is mainstream media news that's owned and controlled by elites who have been brainwashing our nation for decades, you need to widen your resources to include other voices. Veronica, do you know what the most popular news station in America is? Fox fucking News. They love Trump. How fucking dare she like say that they are not? You know, like, yeah, you're right. They have been controlling, they are controlled by elites and they have been brainwashing you for decades to be right winged, to support, to have the exact fucking situation that you're at right now. So he said a stupid comment years ago, and that's going to be what we judge him on. No, he didn't just say shitty things about women years ago. He constantly says shitty things about women. How many dumb things have you said in your life in the past? Well, Veronica, you constantly say dumb things. This is like case in point. Meanwhile, you have a president like Barack Obama that did this country dirty in many ways. Obamacare alone screwed so many people. But because he's black, people don't look at how he actually failed our nation and pretend he did good. Because opposing him might sound racist, when in fact he was a puppet to the elites. I got no love for Barack Obama. He's fucked up. He's one of the reasons we're here in the first place, because he pushed everybody out of the primary in 2019, to get Biden elected. Biden was showing signs of mental decline in 2019, and his team covered it up. And Barack Obama and Bernie Sanders was gathering momentum. And Barack Obama told everybody to drop out. So he fucked Barack Obama. And also when the global financial crisis went on, he gave the banks a bailout and not the people who we have today. Barack Obama has also funded Elon Musk, and that's why Elon Musk has as much money and power that he has today. Do you know since Trump was elected that Elon Musk's net worth has doubled? And I was thinking about it, like, what does that mean though? It's just numbers on a screen. Do you know what I mean? Like it doesn't change anything. There's no prize for well, there's a slight prize for Elon Musk. He's, in control of the government. I'm not going to say he's the president, but he's oligarchy controls the government. And he's one of them, the main one. But yeah, like I said, I'm no fan of Barack Obama, but do you know what? People don't say he didn't do good because they say the same things about Bill Clinton and Hillary and Biden. They say it's fucking just career Democrats who are comfortable and don't want to do anything because they've also got rich off having things the way they are. And if you want to look at puppet of the elites, 3 people in Donald Trump's fundraising efforts contributed like he got $100 million from Miriam Adelson. He got so much money from 3 people. They control him. Yeah, exactly. And he's also I don't like calling him Alonia because I think that's like a little bit transphobic. But he's definitely he has a place in there that is very fucking problematic. He's also been putting his nose into UK politics. Yeah, exactly. Like the Dems are only slightly better than alternative to the Republicans. And when you have a party that is Republican light, why would you pick it? You've got Republicans. And also MAGA Republicans, same thing. They're all together. They vote together. They are one. Yeah, so we had our richest citizen, Gina Reinhart, was celebrating at Mar-a-Lago with Donald Trump. But I think they're just trying to introduce a bill in Australia to limit campaign spending. Go Australia. But my podcast co-host, Jock, he said that what did he say? Oh, he made a good point that our Liberal Party, which is the same as the Republican Party in Australia, they're kind of like what the Democrats are. That's how fucking far right they are, Okay. To add to that message again, look at the facts. You don't know. We had incredible worldwide relationships while Trump was in office. No talk of war. He was meeting with leaders other nations are scared of and literally shaking hands to promise peace. Meanwhile, now we're at war with everyone. You're not at war with everyone. Are you fucking... She is so dumb. She has a journalism degree. She was going to be a journalist. Have you seen footage of him in these world leader things? He's a complete imbecile. His generals had to explain to him who the bad guys in fucking World War II were. Oh, she's so dumb. And also, he released so many fucking drone strikes, and then he got rid of the like there used to be a thing where you had to report on how many drone strikes you did. Trump got rid of it because he didn't want to tell everybody how many drone strikes he was doing. He killed a major Iranian like leader, which could have started a war. Okay. He's the reason for everything that's happening today. Because he moved the embassy to Jerusalem, the Israeli embassy to Jerusalem, which is not Israeli land. And then he annexed the Golan Heights in Syria. He is not for peace. And world leaders think he's a joke. Yeah, America has always been at war with everybody because they fucking think that they own the world. And lol, I would not block you. I don't live my life based off emotions. I'm not here to judge how you think, but I am here to call out the fact that your whole message sounds very mainstream media brainwashed. And I hope you do more through research. You mean thorough. He is such a pussy. No, he's not, because pussies are fantastic. Putin controls him. Netanyahu controls him. He is such a spineless fucking... He just cares about money. He'll do anything for money. So you don't become a tool in the master plan for the evil elite, who are actually the ones dividing this nation in the ways that only people with discernment are able to see. What is Donald Trump if not elite? And who's his bestie at the moment? The richest man in the world. The richest fucking man in the world. Oh, she's an idiot. My advice, download X. Get on a platform where people have freedom of speech. And meanwhile, she lives on Instagram, where things aren't being edited and twisted. Your perception is created by the information you consume. So if you want to arrive at the truth, you need to be willing to consider all things instead of finding a narrative you relate to and marrying it. I will share pages of people you should follow to stay up to date with news that isn't curated or biased. Bias. Onyx, where Nazis hang out. Veronica, the leopards are going to eat your face, honey. It doesn't matter how white you look. It doesn't matter how pretty you are. They will, or how much money you have. It doesn't matter. You're a Latina. They are coming for you. Fuck all the way off. Like, are you fucking kidding me? To be able to embrace truth, you need to be okay with your old reality crumbling. It's going to hurt you. It's going to hurt you when you wake up from the fact that 90% of things you believe have been manipulation of your mind by the people of power who are trying to get you to conform to their agenda. She's so brainwashed. This is ridiculous. Most people resist the path because their comfort is easier. This message isn't for people who thrive in comfort. It's for the people who can sense something is off and are tired of being lied to. This comes from an ex-Democrat, Trump hater, Black Lives supporter. She supports Black Lives. I'm glad. I'm glad that you support the Black lives. Black people should have lives. That's great. Do you mean Black Lives Matter? Because you're meant to be the smart person here, you know? And I can't tell you from experience. I don't judge you because I once walked your shoes of believing what the mainstream media fed me. I invest my time into sharing because my simplest desire in life is to help others wake up. That's why she's dangerous. She's a fucking dangerous influencer. And there's heaps of these people. People to follow. Let's see. Okay, anyone wanna let's hang on. Who's she gonna recommend? Anyone wanna guess in the chat? I know there's only four of us, but let's have a guess. Ben Shapiro, Matt Walsh, Charlie Kirk, um, Trump, Musk. Also, if you're on X, basically you will always see Musk. Um, get the fuck off X. Use Blue Sky. It's good. Alrighty. This guy, Matt Wallace, haven't heard of him. In 1996, Stanley Meyer created a water-powered car. He was poisoned 2 years later. Yeah, did you know that electric cars were out at the beginning of car things? And they went with like fossil fuel. They went with fuel because of fuel barons. Oh, sorry. The question was, who do you think Veronica is going to recommend to follow? She's got a follow list that she's recommending that you follow. I'm gonna have a cherry. Ah. Mm-hmm. That really sucks, William, because that's what like being a teacher, and it really has increased in the last few years. And that's what made me want to start my podcast and speak more about politics. That the racism is definitely a lot more prevalent and a lot more vocal. And I was watching something, yeah. I was watching something where they were saying we need to make what got people over being like publicly homophobic was shaming them, you know? And that's what we need to do again. We need to make racists ashamed again. We need to make people who are transphobic ashamed. All of those things are about like this is not acceptable. And I think you can make people stop because people don't want to be seen as it's so strange as being not polite, you know. Anyway, and this dude says Stanley went to the media in 1997, showing them proof the car worked. When the oil giants saw this, they allegedly tried to pay him millions to be quiet. He refused. In 1998, Stanley was meeting with investors to discuss his invention when he took a sip of his drink and immediately ran outside. His last words were, "They poisoned me." The entire case was quickly swept under the rug. Yes, make bigotry shameful again. Um, how could that happen if you Matt Wallace 888 on wherever this is, if you know this, why wouldn't this be a case, you know? Also, Matt, I don't know whether you've noticed how electric cars have increased and, like Elon Musk at Tesla, you know? Like, they didn't kill him, unfortunately. That's just a joke. The joke is when the same boat as me starts putting anti-immigrant policies. Absolutely. And it's that whole thing. And I think they're the ones who voted um the Latinas and Latinos who voted for Trump are the type who pull the ladder up behind them. I got all the advantages. I'm not going to give them to you, because I think it comes from like a fear of there's not going to be enough for me if I don't pull the ladder up. Yeah, I wish it was more possible to change minds with intelligent reason and conversation. Sometimes it sure does feel like shame is the only way. They should be ashamed of their abhorrent behavior. Absolutely. And you know what? Sometimes violence has to happen for big shifts to happen. And nonviolent resistance absolutely has a place. But when you're being met with violence, sometimes you have to meet it with violence. And, like I've seen a lot of current day, like people who say, well, Martin Luther King would never be violent. I'm like, are you fucking kidding? And even have said that the LGBTQIA plus, like the old gays, they would never have done anything like this. I'm like, Stonewall was a riot, you idiots. Like they just have this like memory hole. Elon, from what I learned from a Korean professor, is possibly fiddling with the Tesla stuff. Ooh, yeah, that wouldn't surprise me. Someone was talking, like someone on Majority Report, which is one of my favorite shows to watch on YouTube, uh, saying that he's a genius. He's not a genius. He's manipulative. All right, let's see who else she recommends. Candace Owens. I miss Candace. When women awaken to the medical mafia's war on fertility via vaccines and birth control, the world will change. Years ago, I was assured that an IUD was safe, effective, and could be removed at any point if I decided on having more children. If the FDA approved, it was FDA approved after all. Ovarian cysts, surgery, infections, a week in the hospital, infertility. That was what they meant by safe. Guess what, Beth K? There is no medical like prescription or treatment or whatever that is 100% safe for everybody. Nothing. One person not having the same result as probably millions of people have used an IUD. Yes. And Candace Owens did have a good take. She was talking to Piers Morgan, and she said that a Holocaust is happening in Gaza. Broken clocks right to us today. Don Lucra. I don't know that guy. Breaking! WikiLeaks founder and the man who led to Hillary Clinton's emails being exposed, Julian Assange, has just reached a plea deal with the U.S. Justice Department of Justice. Really? Oh, William, she's not at the Daily Wire anymore. She, because they think she's anti-Semitic, and she is. That's why she's pro-Gaza, because she hates the Jews. Yeah, thanks, Dom. The US Department of Justice allowing him to be released from prison. Um, was he being charged by America? He was being charged by someone else. He is expected to return to Australia. Assange has been incarcerated in the Belmarsh prison since 2019 after spending 7 years in the Ecuadorian embassy. He is coming back right on time for the election. And it had absolutely no effect. Alex Jones, unbiased, unbiased, unbiased. Alex Jones, are you fucking kidding me? He is currently having InfoWars sold off. I know, and Candace Owens actually started out as a good advocate, but she wanted to grift. Nightmare bombshell. Democrats officially prepare internment camps for white American conservatives. Every admission is a confession. This is what is going to happen to, like, if the fascism comes to pass in America, that's what's happening. This is a big deal. They plan to use World War III as the cover for total domestic takeover. How dare Veronica use this fucking clown who has been found guilty of harassment and like abusing the Sandy Hook parents, claiming that their children weren't fucking murdered and sent his people after them to desecrate graves. And, you know, like, these people have not been able to mourn their children because of this fucking dickhead. That's disgusting, Veronica. Veronica Bay, you're disgusting to recommend this man. Tucker Carlson, Putin's bum body. And also, like, fucking Tucker Carlson out here always looks like he's sniffed a fart, his own probably. Also, was constantly calling Tim Walz gay. Oh, he's gay. I know the type. Yeah, you probably do, because what he's doing here in this picture is he's cosplaying as a real man. He wears the flannel and he's got a woodworking shed. God, pathetic Veronica. Chuck Callisto, I don't know him. Callisto. I think it's very rich of these people to pretend internment camps for white people are happening or will happen when they basically are camps for Latinos and immigrants. Yeah. I think they've got some land dedicated for it in the in Texas. Breaking report: number of criminals caught entering US illegally each month under Joe's watch sets new record. Well, that's a lie. They have really shut the border down. They've got a real right-wing border policy. Elon Musk. This one's questionable. His actions make him a good guy, but my gut has always felt off about him. But he does good stuff sometimes, and I like to see multiple perspectives. Regardless, thanks for giving us the X. This is probably a lie. Robberies are not up 300%. Robberies are not up 300%. Liz Crokin. Jeffrey Epstein's ex alleges he worked for Israel's Mossad in new lawsuit. Yeah, yep, that's accurate. Also, who was Jeffrey Epstein's best mate? Fucking Donald Trump, you dickhead. MJ Truth Ultra. MJ Ultra. Yeah, I think that the rich Latinos might survive a little longer, but she's married to an immigrant. He could get scooped up, but he's white, so I don't think they'll be coming after him. Oh my God, Oklahoma State Superintendent, the worst man in the world, Ryan Walters, says the Bible and the Ten Commandments are foundational for Western civilization. Civilization will be in every single classroom in the state. I have tears of joy. Wow. Drop a full stop. If God is good. James O'Keefe. Them. Veronica, but why do you care so much about the truth? She doesn't care about the fucking truth. Fuck all the way up. I don't want to read this because she sucks and it's all lies anyway. But how do you have peace being in know about all the corruption? Oh, it's about God, is it? Do you think Elon Musk is a good or bad guy? I have this conversation with my husband often and finally came across a piece of content that mildly shares my thought. It could be evil, demonic. Beware of false prophets who come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly are ravenous wolves. Yep, that's one of my favorites for Ray Higdon. And this is Donald Trump. This is every fucking Republican in their thing. He makes cars that are radiation boxes that have reportedly gotten multiple people sick and also killed because the cars are shit. He focused on putting chips in our brain. He's making human like robots that seem to be imitating God's design. But to me, he says a lot of things that sound good, but when you look at the actions, it's questionable to put trust in him. He's a no for me. Oh my God, Veronica has a good take that Elon Musk sucks. I don't think I can watch this without being angry. Point is, if you have reservations about Trump, it's okay. Trust me, I do too. But it is crystal clear that he is the better choice for America. Can you name 3 policies Trump enacted in his first term that show how he cares about America? For those who have no idea what our president, Trump recently signed 3 bills to benefit Native people. Trump finalized the creation of Space Force. Violent crime has fallen every year he's been in office after rising during 2 years before he was elected. It fell because of COVID, you fucking idiots. This is not all true. Have you got some for Biden as well? Mm. So many people are misinformed and allow misinformation. So she thinks that I was pregnant with my 3rd child. Oh yeah, good work. Not quite crossing her name out, this person here. I know, that's what's crazy. Yeah, same, Demi. Same. My baby was growing in my fallopian tube, starting to actually tear into it. The next day, I finally got an ultrasound because I advocated for myself, and not only did they need to remove my child growing from my tube, but my whole tube altogether because it had already been torn through. If I hadn't had that surgery, abortion, I would have died. I pray you never have an ectopic pregnancy. Who said abortions in the case of ectopic pregnancies are not allowed? Veronica. Oh, okay. Thank you for that recommendation, Denise. They're allowed. The problem is doctors don't want to do them in case they get like the gynos, they don't want to do it. People don't want to do it because they're afraid that they are going to get like arrested, and they wait too long. That's the problem. It's not healthy. They have to do so much before they will take the baby out from an ectopic pregnancy. And sometimes, like, there's a total abortion ban in Texas. You can't get it done in Texas. And if you don't have enough money to go to another fucking state, you die. You fucking die. And that's what's happened, Veronica. Fuck Veronica Schreier. Fuck Veronica Bay. You fucking die. That's what happens. And the other thing that's happening in these places, yeah, exactly, is that GPs, gynos, etc., they're leaving the state, so you can't even go and see somebody to get the fucking diagnosis. Like, fuck this woman. The fucking privilege of it all, you know? Why does she have as much money, and where she is right now is because she is a scammer who manipulated people and ripped them off in a fucking MLM. Fuck her. That poor child not going to get its, like, does she realize that voting for Trump was voting for RFK? She is a baby. She's not going to get him vaccinated, and they want to bring back fucking polio. Good luck. Good luck, Veronica. Because you're going to fucking need it. Like these people. These fucking people. Did Tish get mad? She did. She did get mad because fuck her. Okay. Have I got something else for? No, I might be able to leave it there. Hang on, let me have a look. I know the other thing that I do have to watch from her is longer. So I do need to check in on her. I mean, it makes me angry. Yeah, polio and raw milk. So, bird flu. I wonder how bird flu would affect a baby. I know I don't think there is a vaccine against bird flu. However, if you're going to do something like drink raw milk because your heroes are doing it, then that could be a problem, Veronica. She's such an idiot. Fuck her. Yeah, I think so. Demi, like, I think that unfortunately it is going to take, I mean, people already say, like, well, we got through COVID successfully. Over 1 million people died. Some people didn't get through it successfully. Bitch, please. There are some very ignorant people out here who are fucking so selfish. It is so fucking selfish. The anti-vax movement is so selfish for so many reasons, including, like, if because you don't care about anyone else getting sick, obviously, but also the people who say, like, oh, it causes autism and blah blah blah. So autism, like, yeah, Some people are autistic. Who gives a fuck? There's nothing wrong with being autistic. It's just something that happens, right? And you can't control it. It's not caused by vaccines, obviously. But even if the person did get fucking autism, it's not the worst thing in the world. You still have your child. Yeah. And it's so selfish to be like, oh, my child's got autism. Like, fuck you. Fuck you. Anyway. Um, yeah. Veronica has always been infuriating. She's probably the first one that I said was like, she is this upline who thinks that she's the smartest. She's probably patient zero of upline's hubris. She's always acted like she's better than everybody else. And, you know, she's this perfect mean girl who has had life handed to her on a platter. She's lived with a lot of privilege, and she always speaks about things as if she is an expert, and she's fucking not. I just can't even believe she was recommending Alex fucking Jones. Alex Jones, like an absolute crackpot. Like, he is terrible. Yeah, exactly. There's potential for kids to have autism. There's potential kids to be disabled. But you're not prepared for any outcomes, don't have kids. Same with being trans, gay, whatever. There was this revolting student who I had to interact with this year, and he used to say the most disgusting things about trans people and gay people. And he said that he was going to teach his kids to be transphobic. And I said to him, don't have kids. They might be gay. They might be trans. You can't control that. If you can't handle it, don't have kids. It was gross. And earlier, like a few months ago, there was a family who a mum and their son were lost in a car accident, and the kid was in grade 7 at my school. Sweet little guy, had special needs, and he was great, very, very nice, like very cute. And meanwhile, this other kid who is transphobic has lost his license for driving. Like, died in a car accident, and he had lost his license for like speeding and reckless driving, and he's still around. But meanwhile, this sweet little guy dies, and it's like, that's what makes me think, Veronica, that your God is not an awesome God, you know? Your God is cruel. Mm. My earring receptacle just fell off. So, if you can, I know it's a bit of a Debbie Downer, you can spare a thought for the people of Gaza and the people of any other countries who are struggling through the holidays. We know in the past Israel has used holidays to do bad shit, and I mean, how much more bad shit can you have? But keep them in your thoughts and prayers, and I'm gonna give, yeah, Demi. Savannah's got a really, when she did, I think when Savannah did her um what's her name, the Monate witch, Angela Sumner, when she did her Angela Sumner deep dive, she went into a bit of detail about her deconstruction from the church. And I found that a really powerful story because, it's like, why would you put me through this much pain? I've been such a good servant to you, God, And so that really stood out to me. Savannah's top 10 video is really good too. Go check it out. Yeah, like the things done in the name of religion have been really terrible. And yeah, so spare a thought for those people who are not going to be maybe eating, sleeping well, those sorts of things. And hopefully we can, push for peace in the future. That's what we can do. I'm going to decide on a charity to give to, and I'll post it up somewhere. Yeah. Thanks again for a wonderful 12 Days of Tishmas. Shout out to Demi who gave some gifted subs. I gotta do, that was like, what tier are they on? Oh, I gotta make a postcard. So I gotta make some personal postcards in the next week or so. All right. For all the gifted sub. And then I was gonna because Demi, you gifted them the tier above you, so you don't get a personalized postcard. I'm gonna make you one anyway. For gifting the subs that you're seeing. Okay. Thanks very much. I'm not sure when I'll be back. I've got a few ideas of things I want to cover, but I'm going to be pushing my new podcast, which I may need to change the name of because I called it The Take because it's about like having what are mine and my co-host takes on things, and then who's on the take is like a saying, like who's sus. But Al Jazeera has a show called The Take, so we may need to change the name. But it's good. Oh, you didn't get to pick the tier? That's so funny. Okay, well, I appreciate it anyway. Yeah, so I don't know if that's going to stay the name, but yeah, the first episode's up and I've got a link somewhere. Okay, thanks everybody. Have a wonderful Christmas. Happy Christmas to William because it's Christmas here already. And then have a great Christmas to all you other people and the replay crew. And yeah, we'll see you around. Oh, hang on. Have I got, where's Frida? Frida. Oh, I'll put it on mini. Hang on. Hello. We got a doggy. It's not. Stay your hat on. Just leave it on. This is chaos. She wants to get down. Okay. Ugh. That was hectic. Oh my gosh. And then because I picked her up, all the other dogs were like swarming around her, and I'm like, oh, she headbutted me. Okay. Now we're gonna go. Bye everybody. I'm gonna go and have a roast pork sandwich. I didn't cook a pork, but I bought one, so I'm gonna go have a roast pork sandwich. Okay. Bye everybody.